I'm Kaylee, and today I'm doing the BookTube Watching Tag because everybody else is doing it, so I have to as well. I was tagged by the delightful Charley Trough, and I will link her channel down below. This tag was created by Harriet Rosie, and I think I'm saying that right, and I'll tag their original video down below as well. In case you didn't know, Books for MKs is a charity that donates books to missionary kids. If you'd like to donate to the kids, you can do so at GoFundMe.com. There's a link down in the description, and there's a button at the end of this video. The charity donates books to missionary kids who don't have access to books in their native language. You can always go to my blog to find out more about the charity, and of course you can donate at GoFundMe. So the first question is, how many channels are you subscribed to? And I had to go look this up, and it was 660 channels. I mean, that's a little over the top, but I've been here for 5 years, so you kind of just accumulate a lot over that amount of time. So then I actually went through the whole list and literally took like a couple of hours and just visited every single channel to see whether or not they were still active. Over 50% of those are not even active anymore. Like, they've quit, they've taken down their videos, and so I unsubscribed. So now, after I went through and unsubscribed from a bunch of people who aren't even there anymore, my subscriptions total up to 283. A more respectable number, I think. Question number 2 is, when do you normally watch BookTube? Mostly I watch BookTube when I'm at work. I am very blessed with a job where most of the time I'm just kind of sitting around waiting for the phone to ring, waiting for a customer to walk in, and so I have a lot of free time after I've done all my work, you know. I'm just kind of sitting around. So what I'll do a lot of the time is I'll pick up some knitting and I'll sit there and knit while I'm watching BookTube, and I will just put like 70 videos on my watch later list and just sit down for a couple hours and just watch them all. Question number 3 is, how do you balance BookTube watching, reading, and making your own videos? This is a difficult dilemma, and especially one that I've been having in the last few months, because I need time to read, but I also love watching, and then I also love, you know, filming and editing my own videos. I actually did a whole video just discussing this topic. How do I balance these things? So I will link to that video, and you can go watch it over there for a lengthy answer to this question. Number 4, is there a difference between videos that you like watching and the videos that you like making? There's not really a difference. The type of BookTube videos that I like to watch are the same kind of ones that I like to make. And that's mostly like recommendations and book reviews, you know, and tags and things like that. I don't like TBRs when other people are doing them or when I'm doing them, because I can't stick to a TBR, and I don't really care about you announcing what you're going to read. I want to hear what you thought about it after you read it, so I don't watch other people's TBRs. Number 5 is, who is the first booktuber that you subscribed to? And that is Mad Dog Rebecca. And the second part of that question is, do you still watch them? And the answer is yes. Way back in the day, before I even knew that BookTube existed, I wanted to know about a particular children's book, and so I Googled it and found a video, one video, that was a book review of it, and it was Mad Dog Rebecca's book review. I don't even remember what book it was now. I don't even remember. But I loved her channel, and I loved her review, and she had such insightful comments and everything. She hasn't been making a lot of videos lately, but she is still around, and I just fell into the world of BookTube. I just kind of discovered this whole community because I searched for that one book review that she had. Who is the most recent BookTuber you've subscribed to? This would have to be Lauren and the Books. I discovered her channel and just fell in love with her. She is so funny, and she just has this kind of, you know, this silliness and just fun, you know. Whenever I watch her videos, I end up giggling. She just has such a bubbly personality, and I love watching her videos. Number 7 is to share an old favorite booktuber. I'm not sure if this is like one of my old favorites or the person has to be old, but people that I've been watching for a long time, I guess. Library of Sarah is one that I've been watching for many, many years, and she always has wonderful videos. And another one is Books and Things, and she just does amazing reviews of classics and really, really in-depth conversations about classics and everything, so I just love hers. Number 8 is to share a new favorite booktuber, and I'm not sure if this is like one of my new favorites or someone who is a new booktuber or just someone that I recently started watching, I don't know. But for this one, I think I'm gonna have to say Charley Trough. We kind of discovered each other at the same time and started commenting on each other's videos, and I love watching her videos. She has such a sweetness about her. Somehow, when I watch her videos, I feel cheerful. What is one of your BookTube pet peeves? There are so many. I try not to be critical, but sometimes things pop out at you and you're just like, oh, why did they do that in that video? One of them is when people apologize for their hair and makeup. Like, sweetie, we don't care. We just care about the books. We don't care that your hair is horrible and you have no makeup and you look like a monster. We don't really care. I don't like it when people ramble, which is silly because I ramble. I'm always rambling. So thank you, all of you, for your patience while I ramble. Another one of my pet peeves is when people have really uninspired adjectives to describe books. So they say, oh, this was such a great book. It was just so great and I just loved it and it was so great. Wow, that told me absolutely nothing about that book. Or they'll say, I had all the feels. This book gave me all the feels. Well, what feels were those? Could you be a little more specific? Did it make you happy or sad or angry? Or, was it full of suspense and mystery? Did it make you think deeply about things? I want to know what the feels are. I want to know why the book was so great. Number 10, what have you learned from watching other booktubers? I have learned not to ramble. No, I haven't learned that yet. I still ramble. One of the things I've learned watching other booktubers is lighting, the importance of lighting. If you look back at some of my older videos, I have really, really terrible lighting, and sometimes it's difficult when you're just trying to do sunlight or all you have is like an overhead light in your room, and I don't have any fancy lighting. Like, I did not buy, lighting. I rely on sunlight when I do my videos, but definitely taught me the importance of make sure you have good lighting. I think another thing that BookTube has taught me that I've learned from others is to be energetic in your own way. Some people are like, hello, and energy, and they're excited and yelling and screaming all the time, and that is awesome. And then some people just talk very quietly, and they don't talk very fast, and that's okay too. I think we all have our own energy level, and sometimes I want to watch those super energetic people. Sometimes watching them makes me tired, like, whoa, you need to calm down. And sometimes I like watching those quieter people who don't talk very fast, and they have a very peaceful energy, and I love that too. So it's no use trying to be someone else and trying to have their level of energy. You have to embrace your level of energy and just kind of do things your way. And that's it for this tag. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.